Okay, everybody, we're going to try to go through quiz test B and solve each of the problems. Part A was just simplifying. So on the very first problem, all I needed to do was combine like terms if I could. We have to remember that we can still do like keep, change, and some other things. So I always start with keep, change. And then that changes it just makes it easier to move things around. But then after I do keep, change here, I can do 6x squared. My other terms that are along with 6x squared, I can add 13x squared. I can add negative 10x squared. Those are all x squareds. 6 plus 13 is 19. And then plus negative 10 is going to be 9x squared. A lot of students went through and they just added these all up and came up with 29x squared, and that's because you didn't do keep, change. You were not thinking that the 10x was being added. You were thinking it was being you were thinking it was being added, not subtracted, and came up with 29. That was a very common mistake. And then I also have 3x, and then I have plus negative 25x, which is negative 22x, and then plus negative x again, and so, plus positive x. So we had negative 22x plus an x is negative 21x. So this should be our answer. 3 plus negative 25 plus 1 is negative 21, and then plus x. Just about everybody got this one correct. People identified that these are not like terms. There is no combining them. So different types of terms can't be combined. Right? So this one is already simplified. Most students got this right. All right, problem 3. This one was the HP one for this section. I threw a little trick at you by throwing an extra n out here. Most students knew to do 3n times 5n and 3n times 4, but we're getting confused about what to do in that case. If it was 3 times 5n, you would do 3 times 5 is 15, and this would be 15n. However, if you have 3 times n times 5 times n, which is what this is saying that you have, the 3 times n times 5, this is 15n, right there, right? 3n times 5. But then you have this times this other n. So you actually have 2 n's here. So this is going to become 15n squared. After that, we have 3n times 4, which is 12n, and then plus 4 more n. The total is 15n squared. And then I can combine 12n plus 4n, which is 16n. So this should be your simplified answer here. Most students did not pick up on the 15n squared. That was highly proficient. If you missed it, not a big deal, but if you got it right, kudos. And then this last one was really tough as well, but if we remember, there is a silent 1 in front of parentheses. We do keep, change. Change this into adding negatives everywhere, and then I just do my distributive property to start. So 1 times 3x is 3x. 1 times negative 2 is negative 2. Negative 1 times 2x is negative 2x squared. Sorry, negative 1 times 2x squared. And then negative 1 times 3 is negative 3. And then 4x squared. So then we would combine these, and I would have 4x squared plus negative 2x squared is negative 2x squared. Students are coming into the classroom right now. And then let's see, 3x is its own thing. And then the last one is, we'll use purple here, we have 2 ones. This is -2 plus -3, which is plus -5. So go check your work and